talk a little bit about the big article that has been hitting digitally about me leaving Cityline because I am promoting and endorsing a skincare line. Guys, it is all untrue. It is all lies. And so we want to spend some time talking about scams online. So we brought in the experts. We've got our financial expert, Bruce Sellery, and our tech expert, Winston Sih. They're so compelling and they look so real that my parents actually took me aside and asked me, why are you leaving Cityline, Tracy? I mean, things have been going so well.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why wouldn't you tell us? Why am I getting called by every uncle and aunt out there asking what's happening with Tracy? It's actually a scam, and it's wrapped up in such a believable product that you would see online that it's hard to detect what's real and what is not. So, Winston, let's start by talking about how you can figure out what's real.
Yeah,
what do you look for?
What do you look for? And they're on the rise. So I pulled the screenshot of your advertisement, or your quote advertisement to reference here. And there are a few things to look out for when you see these. One, they always try to hook it on like a current event. So yours is that you're allegedly stepping off of Cityline, which is not true.
Right.
And the other thing to look out for is the as seen in the endorsements and the testimonials. Here, the New York Times, O Magazine, just a few of the publications that have endorsed this product, the skincare line that you have, and they try to legitimize the product to make you as a consumer believe that this is indeed a real thing, so that you'll give them your credit card information and your personal details.
That's right. And not only that, they have testimonials from all of my celebrity friends like Nicole Kidman and Elle McPherson who are using my skincare line, and it's making them so young. So some people have just contacted me to say, oh my God, that's so cool that you're friends with Nicole Kidman. I'm not!
Yeah, but if you look closer...
I don't know her. I'm sure she's lovely, and she does look very young, but it's not because of my skincare line, because I don't have one.
But if you did have one, she'd look great.
Right.
And if you look into the details of these testimonials, you'll notice they're very generic comments because they're used on a plethora of websites. This is an example of a fake Amazon page, and it's very basic things like great books with excellent tips. There's nothing about the book itself. Terrific, read every word, great ideas. This is just an example of a fake ad, but there's nothing that's specific to the product itself. And when you see those kind of a ton of these positive reviews, red flags should go up.
Now, what if you see that kind of urgent, act now, don't wait? Is that also a signal?
Well, that is a signal you should look out for as well. This is a fake PayPal ad that says log into your account as soon as possible, or else what, right? And it says click here to confirm your identity. It's asking for your personal information.
Yeah.
The other thing here too is this is a bank screenshot where it tells you, verify my account. It needs your social security, your social insurance number. It needs your address, your parents' names, information they really don't need. That's stuff that, again, should be a red flag. Rather than clicking through those links, Google it and go to the website that you know is reputable.
Okay, so they're asking you for too much personal information, another red flag. The other thing is folks were told that they would get a sample, but they had to give their credit card number in to get the skincare line. That's a problem.
Never do that.
You shouldn't have to give your credit card number in to get a free sample. And what happens is you will be charged. And many of you have bought this. And so what's your advice? Should you cancel the credit card?
I would first call the credit card company and put a hold on just flag them. And they may say cancel the card. They may say we can flag that particular, that particular company.
Yeah.
But I think from a personal finance perspective, there are so many risks and the level of sophistication is very, very high.
Right.
When you see these kinds of things, another thing to do is just do an internet search on that particular thing. And what you'll often find is that the scam has been reported. It's quite well known. I was the victim of the $1 scam, which is when they put a $1 charge through on your credit card. And if you don't notice it, then it becomes a $1,000 charge.
Oh.
I'd never heard of this before. I called my bank. It's like, why is there a charge for $1.61? Well, if you do a search for that, it's a thing. And I had been a victim of that thing. Okay. So I think that search can be very helpful in just giving you the perspective on what's happening out there.
Okay, so Google and see what the scams, what the prevalent scams are out there.
Yeah.
Are there any other
There's
scams?
a lot of menus. So all of them really play to fear. So there's the grandparent scam where you receive a phone call from your grandchild and they need money immediately. It needs to get wired. fired. Your CEO sends an email that says you need to transfer money to make sure a transaction closes. There's ones that really get at the heart of our values as parents. Extortion scams. So the list is very, very long, and I think all people should be aware of it, but in particular our seniors should be extra cautious, and we as their kids should be extra cautious in supporting our parents who might be not as sophisticated. They wouldn't be able to discern what's real or not in the way that a 22-year-old would, because they're not native to that platform.
Okay. What do you do then if you think you have been a victim of fraud?
So many things to do. First, I would do a search for that particular scam, because you'll learn more about it. Many parts of the world have fraud watch programs that are connected to where you live. Also, call the platform itself, alert the platform.
Yeah.
If it's something that's coming off on your credit card, call the credit card company immediately. But remember, you can call the police. And if that may be your first call, because they will have some sense of what to do. And even if they say, I can't help you, we're going to send you to the, some sort of fraud watch program.
Hotline, yeah.
That's fine. Don't call 911. This isn't, unless someone's outside your house. But call the 9 to 5 line.
Yeah.
The 9 to the one open during, not Dolly Parton, the one that's open during the day. And so you can find out more what you should do on that front.
Okay.
People are going to be singing that song all day.
Right? Only you would come up with Dolly Parton, though, when you hear 9 to 5. To actually protect yourself, you say things like watch out with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Don't do things like banking on your public on a public
We
Wi-Fi.
don't think about that. We're out in the world and we catch some Wi-Fi signal, and
we're happy.
And then we're paying our bills. Terrible idea. The big thing, though, is passwords, passwords, passwords.
Yeah.
We are the laziest when it comes to our passwords, and we need to change them. Ideally, use some sort of a password manager to generate them and keep them in a secure vault.
I feel awful for the women that have tried to support me by buying this fake skincare line. I really do. It really, really upsets me. So go to cityline.tv for all the information you need to protect yourself from this fraud.